Testing. Testing. Hey there everyone, welcome back to my channel, or if you're new, I am Jet, and what's going on here? That's funny. What is funny? What's going on, everybody? Let's see if we get a few people on here. Happy Friday. Let's see what the market's going to do today. I'm already done. I'm going to just log into my $37K. Yeah, I'll tell you, that was funny. What's up, dude? What's going on, JP? Today will be a good Friday. I hope. I am done with my my funded accounts, so today will all be sim anyway. Yeah, the pre-market was freaking awesome. So kind of just go back to what I did earlier. Basically, I caught this. Actually, it was earlier than that. Let's see, where was I? Yeah, I caught this nice GAN to GAN. And I did that last Friday. I caught a GAN to GAN. Actually, I remember I went long and I caught a GAN to GAN, and I should have been done, but no. I proceeded to torch one of my accounts. Well, not torch it. I hit my daily loss limit, but but this time I am in sim because I hit my goal. I mean, that was an awesome trade. I mean, it was at 665. I mean, look at this sales, and just, man, I didn't get quite all the way down here, but it was been chopping pretty much all night. I mean, right? So the way I looked at it, I mean, this is on a 50. Well, I need to change this to at least a minute. 15 seconds, too crazy. So when I look at like overnight action, I don't get too crazy because I don't trade it much, but I look for where prices bounced off of a lot, and so you can see this 665 was just a monster level. I mean, because it held earlier, market sold off, came up. Didn't even get to that. Then earlier, about 2 in the morning, it just was chopping around, and I got up around here and just watching it dip So I took a low risk trade down to, just this level, or I'm sorry, down to here. And so yeah, I almost could have got 2 GANs out of that. I think you know what I did. Sorry, I got down to because I was on the 15-second chart. So yeah, I caught from right here down to almost 2 GANs, but really about a GAN and a half. But then look what happened after that. So it's one of those days where I do love the hold, but seeing before how choppy it was, and then Fridays can be kind of weird. So I mean, not that you couldn't make some money here off. There's a double bounce off this GAN up to here. Could have played it off here. Could have played it off here. Could have played it off here. And then this would have been really tough. I mean, just I don't know if there was news. Usually at 8:30 there's news. So yeah, dude, that was a good trade. But this might have been a news event because this kind of action is impossible for an entry, and I don't like a lot of times 8:30 on Fridays. We all know there's usually news, but if you waited, you could see this is almost like a double top. Again, where I got short earlier at 664, you could have been short here and did the exact same trade that I got, where I'm done. So, you don't need actually a buy or sell signal. You just play off the levels, and if you waited for the delta confirmations. So, yeah, I figured usually I just avoid 7:30 or 8:30. 7:30 my time, but 8:30 New York time. I almost every Friday. It's like almost pretty much. There's always a news event at 8:30. So you can see though, if you waited, it didn't do jack. Like NQ can do way better than that. That was, I mean, it cleared out some of these weak shorts, but it didn't do jack. I mean, that was a pretty weak move. I mean, if you were short here, you got But again, I wouldn't want to be I don't think it's wise to go into a news event with a position on, to me that gets to be a little reckless. Now I get it, some people might be at a final stage of an eval and they're just trying to hit a home run, but overall there's just no reason to have a position on personally. And just why there's just too many opportunities before and after where you don't have to gamble per se, because who knows what's going to happen, right? It is. I mean, if you saw this doji here, and you're if you're in an eval and you're like, I don't know, whatever. There's always a reason. We can always manufacture a reason to fit what works for us. So yeah, I mean, there was definitely action at this level at 575. So yeah, I mean, obviously it could have worked. It's just look how fast, right? I mean, so. But yeah, technically you'd still be kind of in the money. I mean, you'd be long here-ish, so you'd still be up a little bit. Or if you were smart, you just would have, after this double bounce, you would have got out. But yeah, that was a quick. Definitely, you're right. There's ways to do it. Yeah, I mean, that's how I look at it. There's just infinite opportunities, right? I mean, you never ever, as you trade more and more, FOMO should just dissipate because, I mean, right? It's infinite. Market will always, as long as there's people out there trading, right? I mean, it's just, you never have to have FOMO ever, especially futures, because we're not trading stocks. We don't need to sit all day. We just need to sit and wait for our best setups and then be done. Trade GAN to GAN or whatever it is. You get a couple of GANs and you're done. It's different, right? You have to have a different mindset trading futures. I think trading stocks is way different. Obviously, because you don't have to worry about stops as much, right? If you're tracking Apple or whatever is obvious, you just, however you do it, unless you're doing options, which I don't enough. I can't comment on. I mean, options are tough, but I know people will do it and make a killing. But that's why I like futures. To me, it's simple. You find a good setup, and yeah, dude. I mean, that's why you practice. Why you're practicing, right, GP? I mean, FOMO is a natural thing. I'm not saying that you can't always. I mean, of course, I have FOMO too, but when you really sit back and think about it, there is no reason to have it, really, because there's so much, right? I mean, I don't know. Otherwise, I'd be mad every day because I'd look at the action, overnight while I'm sleeping. Look at all this awesome trades, right? I mean, look. So, last night, look at all these wins. If I was trading That's kind of a sort of a win, loss, but win, and then you're getting it out. Look at that win. Look at that big. Probably a loss. Probably break even. Break even. Win, and then look at that win, loss, and then maybe a little bit of win, and then this is really a little choppy here. This time frame ended up. So you probably, if you're battling these shorts and longs, you're probably taking a little bit of heat, and all of a sudden you start winning again, and then as we know, this is news. So, I mean, right? Yeah, options is great for income. You get to be the bank, and yeah, if I had understood it, it gets all that stuff is gets too all that the Greek, all that stuff is just too difficult for me. But I know people figure it out. Yeah, I mean, options, man. I know if you know what you're doing, I can't imagine you. And plus, you don't. You can. It's a low barrier entry. Like you don't have to have thousands of dollars to do it. So you can have a small account and grow it. But again, I've done it a little bit. You can in the past, and man, it's easy to be wrong because you have to be so good at it. And features too. I mean, all of it is all about entry, right? Just like anything, real estate, location, right? Same thing with trading. You can be right but wrong, and wrong but right, all day long. But that's why you like what you do, JP. You're just practicing, right? And so. Yeah, you're right. I mean, that's the cool thing is once you get that edge, and once you find something that fits your personality, because we're all different. I mean, what I do might not work for you, right? That's where people will contact me, and I don't know, it might work for me. That's why for a free trial. That's why I mean, honestly, it's a low barrier entry right now. Even right now, it's $25 a month right now, just for our people that are early adopters with us. Because. And I don't know if JP can attest, we got some awesome stuff. I mean, that's why, honestly, it's more about appreciation for the people that, are already, and again, people that are already with me now, they don't have to upgrade. The GAN indicators, this is what the people that have already, clicked on my affiliate links, and even if you click on my affiliate link, you can have access to this, and it's really good. It looks a little cluttered, but if you get these premium indicators, you don't even need to buy and sells. JP can tell you, like, you can make a lot of money even with all of this stuff. Like, even just again, you can just right, just trading these levels to me, like, this is worth $20 a month. I mean, and those people are just getting it because they joined one time. But literally, when you're trading off these levels, it gives you such pinpoint accuracy on what to do. Now, you're not going to win every trade, of course, but then when you start adding some, confluence, so then you add in the deltas, so you can go long here, and then you add in some dashboard stuff, and then you add in, start adding in some stuff. Man, it makes it really good. I wish these signals, might have to update that. The signals should be more, but either way, with the signals, look at that. It just gives you, so, I just wanted to, people that are joining, for the next 3 days, $25 special for people that are joining. I think, the value is just so amazing. And then, coming up next week, I'll have this volume indicator. I have these advanced AI signals, and JP is going to do some pretty cool stuff with that, I think, tracking them. I don't know. It gets a little bit, it all depends on the strategy, because really, our goal here in this our trading group is kind of GAN to GAN, right? And these are, I think these are daily GANs, I'm pretty sure. Yeah. So, are you always going to get a daily GAN? That's pretty cool. If you go down to the 1 hour, it's just the market's been so crazy lately that, if you're just doing, you can see how you can scalp a daily GAN, or an hour GAN pretty easy. The setups are all day long. You might always get the full GAN, but you can see, just going back in time on a 1 hour, the setups are there. It's pretty cool, honestly. Look at this. I mean, there's so many opportunities. Just you wait for a level, wait for confirmation, you can get out. Right? Same thing. This is bouncing around. I don't like to trade in between levels. You wait for it to get closer to the level, wait for some confirmation. Look at that. Write it down. Get out. You're done. And look how good this is. So yeah, you can catch. And really, the name of the game is start practicing like what JP is doing. You just start practicing on the 1 hour. Just learn how to just get GAN to GAN. Or you go for two 1 hour GANs. Just practice it. And once you get the flow of it, then you're like, oh man, the market hasn't even opened. So this is what I did. I mean, earlier, again, I was on the daily because the daily, as you know, when you increase the threshold, it makes the more significant, right? The daily is going to be more powerful than the 1 hour, right? So, and you can see, look at that. So for me, going short, now you can see there's a couple times if it's not perfect here, so you can see here, you go short here, you're going to probably take it. You're either move your stop, then you get stopped out. Here, this is where it gets choppy, so nothing's perfect. No system's ever perfect, right? So this is a good example. If you're short here, you're stopped out. You go long here, you're stopped out. You're short up above it, so you might not take that because you kind of like to see. I like to see kind of price underneath the level, but not always. I mean, I can be a little aggressive, but actually, the cool thing is you could actually get chopped up a little bit here, take some small wins, but then all of a sudden you're paid. So as long as you're consistent with it, you will be paid, as you can see. So let's just say you lost a couple here. Well, this move here and this move here, well paid for some small chop. And look at this. This one paid. So even before the news. So that's what I like about it. Anyway. So as long as you're trading smart, you're not doing like full going full throttle where you get just slammed. If you're just taking calculative, you're doing your 1-2% trades, when you catch these big micro trends, it's going to more than compensate you for and then obviously, let's just say you go short here, and get stopped out. You go like if it starts chopping, then you might have to just wait, right? Like if this is just bouncing around, so from 5:30 all the way to 7, the market was just not doing anything. But that's just the way it goes. It's going to consolidate and then move, right? So, but look, that level was awesome though. That was my best trade of the day because I love. It seems like the hour or two before the market. I love it. Yeah, dude. I mean, I miss entries all the time. So now we're kind of in this weird. I don't know what you call this thing. It shot up here, and then it's bounced off the 93, and so now we're in this kind of weird consolidation. But 10 minutes till the market opens. So, but yeah. Cool stuff overall. So yeah, this new AI stuff. I actually have I have 3 indicators coming out next week. I have another GAN confirmation one, and then I have this awesome. So this volume one is really cool. So the volume one is a little more work in that it's really good because, as you can see, it tells you. Let's see here. So see, I might have to redo it. So the volume one. Oh yeah, I have to rechange it. So the volume one is different because all you have to do is go to the daily and then plug in. I tried having it auto do it, and it just got too complex. So, but really, all you have to do is go to the daily and then just plug in the daily zones. Like that's right, see? So it's pretty easy to do. On the 1 hour, it'd be crazy because you'd be changing it a lot. But the 4 hour or the daily, so then go 206, 29, then we have 20664, and then this is gonna have to wait. So then I don't know if the market's even gonna get up this high anyway, but. So we're at the, so let's see, 205, 64, 29, 64. And then we have the 207, 09. I doubt it's going to go, who knows, but NQ and 792. And then we'll just leave these blank for now. Oh, it might force me. Just 1 second here. Just need 2 more. So yeah, this doesn't take too long to plug these in. So this is 2792, then 209, 02, and then 21043. So now it's pretty cool. So once you have them plugged in, this volume indicator, so you can see now, it's going to show you that it's in between the level, right? So then it gives you these thresholds of like 50% chance of it supporting. So right now you can see that's why we're covering chop. There's no like definitive. Right now it's at 48% that this is going to jump off here, and actually has a 51% chance of rejecting. So it gives you another piece of the puzzle to navigate the levels, and yeah, it's pretty cool. And then it even shows you how many times it touched it. I think it might. I got to figure out when that does it. It's probably the lookup. It's probably the lookup period. I'm just curious if we did change that to, like, let's see, 100. I'm just curious. That changed that number. Nope, I'll have to figure that out. But it does show you how often that's been touched, and it can show you. That's pretty cool, though. All this is customizable. So yeah, we'll show you the touches. It'll show you the percentage. So it gives you an idea, So right now, that's not a very strong conviction, right? 48% chance of it bouncing. The higher, right now it's favoring that it's going to go through this level. So to me, that's pretty cool. So anyway, that's a cool thing we've got going on. And then also this Elite GAN IA will be coming out next week. And what's cool about this is that it is unbelievable. I mean, I am going to have settings provided for you. So on the 1 minute, I can give you all the best settings for trading NQ on the 1 minute HA. Or you could email me and say, hey, I trade on the 5 minute. And then I'll give you the best settings for the 5 minute. Or you can say, well, no, actually, I trade the ES. I'll give you the most optimal settings for ES. So that's where I'm telling you guys, look, this is freaking awesome. And then down the road, I think JP is going to help me. We're going to work on a way to maybe track it. I don't know. There's a lot there as far as tracking a signal and how good it is. It already gives you a percentage, so you can see the sell is 93% chance of it being a good trade, and you can see it's going through this level right now, and so it's pretty cool. Well, this is no, I'm on the 1 minute. I was on the 15 second earlier just earlier because when I think it was like last night. Sometimes I'll go to the 15 second when there's just not much volume, and I'm gonna check this really quick here. I think I do need to change this because it shows. That's why I haven't released it yet. Because look at this. It says 205.74, and we're actually above 93. So you can see how the logic is like it's there, but it's a little bit wrong. So hence why I haven't released it yet. I'm still I thought I had it worked out, but clearly it's not. It's off a little bit. It's doing it has the top range right, but for some reason it's not recognizing that one. Anyway, so you can see that's why I think I can get it worked out over the next few days. But yeah, I'm asking you, have the settings. Oh, you want me to put it for 15 seconds? Cycling? Sorry, I haven't misunderstood you there. So I went to 15 seconds. Man, what some cool trades on the 15. I wish I could get that worked out. Why doesn't that say 205.93? That's bugging me. I just want to make sure I didn't put these in wrong. Maybe I did it wrong. 205. Yeah, geez, what was I doing? I think I did it. 205. Maybe that's what I did. Geez, 205. 94. Maybe it's user error. Or maybe let's see, I don't know what happened. 206.29. Oh man, look at that drop. Oh yeah, I can give you the best settings for 15. Sorry. Yeah, I can get you the best settings for 15 seconds. Yep, for sure. Yep. You'll need to test it. That's a small time frame, right? So, I mean, I'm on the 15 second now, but yeah, definitely, we'll definitely give you the best settings, and then you still might have to tweak it a little bit because, yeah, there's going to be a lot of noise on such a small time frame, right? I'm pretty sure if you put any strategy on 15 seconds, it's going to be tough, right? If you go back and back test it, like a signal, that's going to be, I don't know of many strategies that will do well, but you know, that's the thing with GAN levels, and that's what JP and I want to do, is start tracking GAN to GAN, right? And get metrics for that. I don't know how we're going to do that, but that would be a really cool thing. I don't know. That's just something that, because that's what we do, right? We're GAN traders. So if we can get a metric tool to help us, you know, give us a confidence rate at a level to level, right? How much power would that give you? So yeah, I think it was user, because now the levels are right. So so I think I had it wrong. So this is actually working well. You can see here that the volume indicators, you know, we're in between these levels now, and now we're pressing it against the, well, we're kind of in the middle still. Yeah, that'd be kind of cool, JP, or cycling, you know, have you on the 15 second to see how, yeah, by Monday, I'll probably get that over to you, or by Sunday. I'll share this with you. Maybe you can be my first one, beta testers with it, and I'll give you the best settings for that way on Monday you can do some testing with it. So yeah, the market's just opening right now, right? So we'll see what's it going to do. So yeah, it shows bearish on the RSI. That's one, the way it is today, I mean, it's already going to hit this lower. I mean, if it does press lower, it's going to mess up all my numbers because, you know, with GAN, right, once it pushes below these pivots, then you have to replot, you know, because these numbers might change. But for now, okay, so we got a little fake out to the south here. But anyway, let's see what happens. It's still pretty early, so you're getting this. It didn't even get above 92, so there's definitely a nice momentum play. Whoever did that, oh, look at that. That's already a GAN to GAN. Look at that. I mean, this has been doing right, JP. Pretty much, the open is a sell-off. I mean, almost like clockwork. Almost like clockwork, dude. It's like it just sells off, man. I mean, it's crazy. It's almost automatic that at the open it sells off lately. And I don't know, it's not going to keep doing that forever, but it's crazy. I mean, I should be laughing, but I think it's funny. It almost does it every time. I know, dude. Look at that. So now my numbers are going to be all messed up now. So now you can't even look at this because we pushed below the daily GAN. This is the daily GAN, and it pushed below it already. So that just tells you the market is in. Now the numbers are all messed up. No. So yeah, this will not do any good right now. You're up 2K. Nice job, dude. That's awesome. So yeah, I'm not gonna go back and replot these until the market stabilizes, repivots, because there's just no point. I mean, I could do it real quick, but I mean, I'm just gonna wait to see. We have to just use the volume bars. Now we're getting some blue ones, which mean, that's the thing on a 15-second chart. It's hard to use a lot of metrics because it's such a small time frame, right? And again, I'm not knocking the 15-second. It's just not just, yeah, it's up 2K already, not just 1K. Oh, nice. That's awesome. Look at that. Look at this tanking, man. I mean, who didn't kind of predict this in a way? I mean, it's been doing this all the time. Come on, Gans, pick. I know, it's funny. It's what a crazy week. Yeah, so the Gans are just being pressed down. There is no bottom right now on the daily. Yeah. Meltdown, man. Meltdown. Yeah, look at the market. Yeah, what's it gonna do, man? Yeah, if you're already up, maybe you're just done for the day. Oh, cool. Join. So, let's see here. Yeah, you wonder, man. Yeah, there's got to be a bottom at some point. I mean, I don't know. Who knows? It's so hard to predict. Yeah, right now it's just bouncing in no man's land. It did create a new day again at 204.91. Look at that! Oh, look at that snap up. Just gonna change this real quick. Oh man, let's bounce off that 494 or 491. So I could move this over. Oops, not wrong one. So now I just replot this. So 204, 91, 205, 1. Man, it's pressing up pretty quick. Ooh, what a nice bounce there. 205, 40. 205, 78. 206, 14. 6. I mean, I wish you could get it, or just do this automatically for you, but it just keeps messing up. So 206, 207. That's good enough for now. So now we have some levels to play with. But they always get really bunchy at the bottom here. That's a good word to say, right? And what a bounce off the that 91 there, JP. That was a monster bounce. Yeah, big time bid. There's nice doji volume bars. That was pretty quick. Let me look at that. That was fast. There's just no way to. It'd be hard to play off that, but everything's bullish for the moment. That's where if we drop down to a 30-second, let's see if there's anything that would have. Not much of these deltas, but there was nothing. But it messes up the pivots. I think, let me see here. Let's go back, let's try the 15-second chart. So actually, look at that, the 15 seconds. So for cycling, look at that. You got your delta, and you could have played off level to level. Not a crazy win, but that would have been tough though. The market was just selling off the open, but it's been doing that too lately. It will sell off and then bounce. So it's been doing that a lot too. It hasn't been just running. It's been make a quick move and then it. So it's actually really good trading. I mean, really, if you're following levels, you get some pretty clean moves, really. So yeah, we're kind of in nothing. What a good signal that was, though. Right out of the open, it gave you a 94% signal with the deltas. I mean, that's I know it's on the 15-second, but I think cycling, you'd have been happy with that, dude. Yeah, stuff. I mean, well, you can see it though. As if it always happens, and of course it doesn't. But remember, it was all choppy for like the first couple hours, and then that tidal wave last week, and then the market then it cruised, right? But you're right. I mean, I think you're correct, especially this time frame. You don't want to be greedy. Catch a couple levels, get some money in your pocket, and then likely there'll be a really good trade once things settle, right? After about an hour in the market. I doubt I'll be long or live that long, but I just wanted to jump on this morning real quick, but for a little bit. Because that the best trade might be an hour from now, but if you're just looking for some quick moves, there's definitely there's some scalping opportunities right now for sure. So if you're going to scalp level to level, there is no deltas or anything, so there's no confirmation on this one. But if I'm playing level to level and not trying to be greedy, I'll be out. If this doesn't work, then I'll just get out. If that doesn't hold, I'll just get out. So I'll just scalp on demo, just playing levels just for a little bit. So there you go. Be up $500, and you know what? I'll just get out. Oh, there's 1,000. Bam, $1,000. See? Bam. It's like that. You play level, and you waited for a little bit. It's pretty sweet. That was a pretty cool little scalp. Like I said, you're not greedy about anything. Especially if you have brackets set up. You have your profit, you have your loss set here. So look how fast. If I didn't get out, I would have. Well, it's bouncing, but that's where it's pretty cool. If you have your stop loss here, take profit at the next scan level. Look at you just locked in, so you kind of take some of that emotion out because sometimes it's hard to get out of trades. This time frame, I think it's really good to have brackets. Late in the day when you get some bigger moves. Not that it can't have a big move now, but lately in this time frame, you're almost better off, taking profits at levels, and then when things kind of get settled, then I go for GAN to GAN. Like yesterday, like a 40K day. That doesn't happen. I'd say a rarity, but JP's been with me long enough. We've had back-to-back weeks. I know it's demo, but still, you're practicing. JP's been with me for a few weeks. I don't know how many 30K days I've had with him, but it's been multiple. at least 3 or 4, right, JB? I don't know. Just trying to, you know. And yesterday was pretty cool because there's only 6 contracts and it was like 45K. I mean, I've done like 23 lots to get to that. So yesterday was just freaking awesome, you know. Because all of us can get to a count where we can trade 5 or 6 lots, or contracts, not lots, right? If you get a nice buffer, get a nice 10,000 or 20,000 buffer, and so that you can lose, afford to lose, $1,000 on a high probability trade and make. Yeah, I mean, it'd be multiple times a week where, I'm going to have 30K days, I mean, it's been, when you're trading levels, you can have monster days, because you just know, it just gives you confidence on a level. So, I mean, look at this long at the 39. I mean, what a, look at that level to level. That was a pretty cool thing right there. That's where sometimes I turn off signals if in these kind of when it's jolting around, because signals kind of get in the way, because when price is just moving so fast, signals are always going to be. You can't beat an entry on price at a level with volume, right? If you're waiting for a sell or a buy, you're going to enter a little late. But let me look at this. I mean, that would have been still pretty good. We'll actually know the buy is now, where our entry. So our system is you're likely entering here or here, not up here. I mean, look at this. So you're already getting 2 GANs based on like the volume and everything is telling you. So that's pretty cool. And this is on a 15-second chart. So I'm just doing my inner cycling today. I'm becoming cycling. Sometimes I do like the small time frames though. As long as you're careful what you're doing. So just want to go back to see. We just know this level's been pretty brutal for the longs. The 614 is, but I mean, yeah, I don't play the prediction game, but are we all of a sudden just going to be on a massive bull run today? I mean, like if we did, that would be amazing. But it's hard to fathom that all this shit show all week, then we're going to have a bull run this today. I mean, who knows? We could. The fact that I just said that, maybe it just doesn't make sense. But so then you could have scalped off that 14 down to 1579, right? I mean, I tell you can this time frame. There's so many ways to play levels if you're careful. I mean, that would have been awesome short right there. You have some indecision. You just scalp down one level, bam, and then up. So you scalped up to here, man. I mean, good thing I'm on the daily. I mean, geez, can you imagine if you're on the hourly GANs? It'd be too much. Like, these are all dailies because we're squished down. I mean, the market's pressed down so low. Usually the dailies are way spread out, right? Look at that. Their dailies are usually like this, but the market is, where the market's done all week. This has been pressing lower, so now it's pushing all these daily GANs. I almost need to move to weekly. I don't know if they changed that much, but this is just kind of a rarity. Usually, the daily GANs are huge, a lot wider. These look like 1 hour, almost over 15 minutes right now. So what's this telling us here? Yeah, see, nothing is like amazing, bullish. So there was this. I wouldn't love a scalp off the 77, but man, right now it's going to be kind of jolty for a bit, likely. So, if I'm scalping, my stop's going to be probably at this range right here. If I'm wrong, if it gets to 600, I'll get out as for a loss. So look at this, guys. So if it holds, I could definitely scalp out. I already scalped out 1,000. This one might not work, but we'll see. We'll see if I can get a half again into this. Yeah, I'm already up 1,000 trading with you guys. So 150, 240, 285. I might have to get out of this thing. Maybe we'll see. This might be going north for now. So I'm going to get out of that one. Yeah, so there you go. That's where it can be tricky. So now I'm break even right now on demo. And that's where, yeah, you can't always be right with it. That was kind of a tricky one. But yeah, I guess before, if you look at the way it was before, that level of 578 was a pretty good retest, actually, as I look back. But that's all right. So I'm even right now, at least on my demo for the morning. That's part of the game. So we'll see if this 614 holds. I'm going to wait for more confirmation before I short that. But I could have. Man, it's so quick. It's so jaggedy. Man. So if I'm going to shoot from 610-ish. Oh, man, this is going back up again. It's being tricky. Very tricky this morning. Yeah, so my stop will be at 618. And just shooting for a level here. So if we can break 76, I don't know if we can or not, we'll see. Come on, break to 76. I don't know if it wants to. It already bounced off there earlier. Let's see if we can break the 76. I don't know if yeah, we'll see. Yeah, this is a nice, well, it was. Gosh, it's just having a hard time with that 76. Definitely a mind bender. You're up and then you're down. It's just, yeah, if that 76 breaks, likely we're going to get another level. But so if I was live, I'm definitely either going to move my stop or I was up 500, then I'm down. Talk about, yeah, see, look at that 76 is holding, so I'm going to get out. Dang, shoot, I was up too. Oh, that 76 held. Oh, dumb 76. Oh well. Okay, so now I'm down for the day on demo. I was up though, but fighting that level was pretty tough. Yeah, I mean that's this time of day. It can be a little tricky sometimes, and so, But they'll be, look at this. See, then I'm not going to go long here. Not yet. I don't like going back-to-back trades, but I just don't know if it's going to hold this 614. Let me see here. I'll wait a little bit for confirmation. See if it holds. Because right now, yes, I'll put a stop here. And let's see if the market holds 614. I'm wrong, so be it. Right now, this is kind of like a triple top, kind of on the tiny chart frame. And usually I don't trade on 15 seconds, so maybe that's why it's a little more tricky for me. There we go. So now we're getting a GAN level now. Look at that trade. See, so sometimes that's why you trade with an account size that works, because you're going to take a couple bumps here and there playing these levels. But you can see this thing is just rocking now. It's just that 76, that's where if it can break that 76, it's been brutal in the shorts. This thing has just been really brutal. But look at this. If it breaks it, then then I'm going to move my stop. So, oh man, look, I see it bounced again. Man, that level is brutal. But I'm in a free trade now, so we'll see if the 76, man, this 76 has been, the bulls have really not wanted to give that up yet. What's it, 950? Man, that's just kind of cool when you're level trading and you just know it. I mean, it's just like you can see it. This level has been really tough to get through, and it's just kind of cool to know that. So if it can break this, then you know what, we got a good chance for another GAN level. We'll see. You never know. But, it's bounced out this thing a lot. You might not want to give up just yet. It's still pretty early. I don't think today will be a 30K day, JP. But that's all right. 45K yesterday. Oh, man. Look at that stupid 78 holding. For now. So look at that. It just crushed it. It just freaking slammed it. All those longs that were at 57, 56, whatever. That was that was a body slam there. That was a body slam, JP. Look at that, we're up 3K. 3K, and we're not even to another GAN level yet. So the levels are killing it again. Took a couple of lumps, now 4K. So I could get out up 4K. Yeah, I don't know if there's going to be any news coming out in 5 minutes or not. There could be. You're right, that's kind of a number that when, 10 o'clock stuff comes out. So look at that, GAN to GAN, I was up 4K. So if you had your bracket set, you just would have closed. I mean, depending on your, whatever you're doing, 5 micros, or I'm just doing 3 lots right now. Look at that. That was basically 2 GANs, 4K. Oh, that's pretty awesome. Not a bad trade there. You take a couple bumps, but if you're smart and know what you're doing, you can take a lick or two, and you just know where that level was a tough level, right? No doubt about it. That's going to happen, especially this time today. But then, if you're patient and not too aggressive, you can still get in at a good entry. So that's what I love about levels. You can be wrong a little. Being wrong isn't a bad thing. You got to handle some losses, right? This is just the way it is. It's just staying calm and not freaking out when, it's not fun to get stopped out, obviously. And then, look at this, it hit it almost twice, so now, all this stupid 40 is being an issue. But we're in a good spot, so I'm gonna move my stop. So right above the Gann level here. So if this comes up, I made $1,800, right? So, and if it gets down here, then I'll be up 4K. If you can break that 40, but I don't know if it might bounce off this thing. I don't know. This is just crazy right now. What's it telling me down here? Bearish on the RSI. Everything's 50%, so there's nothing like definitive that makes it like, oh yeah, this is like a home run here. Basically, anything could happen at this level right now. It could bounce. I mean, you can say that at any level, but you can see it bounced earlier here, like just shot up like a rocket at 9:40 New York time. But now we're sitting here at 40 again, and we'll see if the bears want to own it. I mean, I don't know. I don't guess, right? You play your levels. I mean, now someone could definitely, if they have a reason to go long here and go up to 78, I mean, it could easily happen, right? But we all know that it's been bearish all week, so I definitely favor shorts right now. But you never know. Look at this thing; it bounced off the 40 right now. So it's tried twice to get now. Yeah, it's still earlier though. So, but I'm already locked in at $1,800, so I don't care. I mean, just the way I trade. You're not going to always get 4 Gann levels. Like I did yesterday. Yeah, I think I had like 4 daily Gann levels yesterday that were just monster, just level after level. So yeah, I mean, if the market wants to break up above 80, you know what I mean? Go for it, market, right? I don't, I can't. If someone wanted to be long at 40, that's awesome. So there you go. I had a good entry, and but locked in my profit. So that looking back, of course, now if you're crystal ball, but 40 was an issue for shorts earlier, and it was an issue for shorts now. So it's kind of cool knowing that. I knew that, right? I knew my risk of holding. I mean, I was up, so this is part of the game, right? But if you had in this level, like if you had your take profit at a level, you would have had almost a 4K trade there. And for me, $1,800, right? So still a good trade, But yeah, it's hard to. I mean, it really balanced. That 40 was it's just a good level to know, right? Good level to know, and a locked in profit. So. Yeah, locked it in. Oh, yesterday's action was amazing. Like that video, I went back and watched it again, just watching the price action. Man, it's just so fun getting in at a level. So even now, it's hard to be everywhere, but when it double, so there's probably, like I mentioned, there's reasons to go long here in a way, because down over here, it went off 40, and then it doubled off the 15-second chart. Double bounce. So I mean, that definitely was, if I wasn't short, it's hard to be ready for every trade. But man, that had a nice a bounce off that 40. Look at that, 1, 2 levels there. On the aggressive signal, see, that's where the signals came in. You'd be getting in now if you waited on a signal, and that's even on a 15-second. So, but these aren't optimized for 15 seconds, so these are optimized for a minute. But again, this time frame, I don't love signals the first hour of trading, because of, right? If you're waiting for a signal, I mean, sometimes it's good, but a lot of times it's horrible, because it's just late. It's late to the party. By the time you take the signal, your entry's at levels with, I call it levels with confirmation, right? And that's why we have tools to help us, because just trading level by itself can be tricky. You can do it if you get comfortable with it, That's where I've been trying to build as many tools to help navigate these levels, because as good as they are, it still can be tricky to navigate. But at least it gives you a roadmap, a guide of where to be and where not to be. So I had a good short there, and it took me out, but I still was close to 2K. So now we'll see if we can get. So earlier, now we kind of know, right? We're watching this thing. The 50, this up here, this 58 has been an issue for longs for a long time. Let's just go back in time here. This 58, 660, has basically been brittle. This 660 has been a big problem for longs for hours, right? So you could have been sitting here waiting for that 660, because that number has been sitting there for, that's where the 15-second chart is a little tough. Even if you go back, use the 5-minute. If you use the 5-minute now, then it's easier to see the picture of what levels. So you can see overnight, look at overnight, this 660 is brittle, right? It's gone up a little above it, but man, the play, look at that short. See, if you've been waiting for that 660, now that's kind of like, to me, the trade of the day. And that's where I got short earlier, was the 660, right? So, man, look at a beautiful trade that would have been. And again, that's why I'm talking too much and not trading. But I already, I have my profit of the day. So that's why I guess I'm just in teaching mode now, because I already shorted off the 660 pre-market. And actually, this is exactly what I got. I got basically 2 GAN levels, and I was done for the day. And yes, last Friday, as JP saw, I overtraded. And so now I'm locked in. I don't care what the market does. I already got my profit. It could go 1,000 points either direction. I really don't care, because I locked in what I wanted for the day. I got 2 GAN levels, and that's kind of like my goal. And some days, like yesterday, it's fun to go for some monster days. But in general, since I trade for a living, I got to be smart about this. And 2 GAN levels for me is where I'm very comfortable at. 1 GAN level is great. 2 is really my sweet spot. And probably we could move over to Discord on JP, because then it'd be live instead of the delay. So we could always move over to Discord if you guys wanted to keep going, because I'm done trading for the day. So this is more or less just jumping on and just sharing my special, just kind of an appreciation for people that have been with me, and I know people that have been following me for a while, for the past few months, and watch my indicators kind of grow and get better and better. I mean, my first indicator was a piece of garbage, but then just I'm kind of like a mad scientist. I'm just relentless, right? I love tweaking things. Then once I got the GAN code, then magic happened. Then I paid a programmer for this GAN code, and then it just opened the doors for me to do amazing stuff. And it's a pain in the ass sometimes, and I don't mind it, but on the weekend I might be doing it for 15-20 hours, or even late into the night, trying everything that I can find to get these something that can help with this GAN. So for $25 a month, and then even if someone signed up for $47, I moved them to $25, because I appreciate them being early with me. On March 2nd, I'll move this back to $47 a month. But for anyone now that wants to support me and be part of this awesome group, I mean, we have an awesome Discord. I'm telling you, I love our Discord. Not that you have to even pay. I mean, there's a lot of people that don't only want. I get it. Like, they've already Venmo me, and they've already clicked on my affiliate link. They'll have my premium indicators. They'll have the auto GAN. They'll have all my really good stuff for as long as I want it. But if they want some of my newer stuff, and as you know, that's what I do almost every week, almost every week I'm coming out with something new. Not quite, but pretty close. Eventually, it will slow down a little bit because it's just the way it is. I mean, you want to find something that really works well, and kind of stick with it. And then you will have updates that will come out. But it's just I have such there's just so many good ideas and so many things I'm doing. But I definitely want to appreciate people that are starting with me early. And so anyone that's signed up at 47, automatically they're moved to 25. Not even a question. I don't care. I appreciate them joining early. So to me, if it's the value for them, 25, I get it times 12, adds up a little bit, but it's still a lot better than 47. So it cuts it in half for them. And 25, right? It's like $1. There's 20 training days a month. It's like a little more than $1 a day, right? To get premium, awesome indicators. I mean, the GAN one by itself, to me, I mean, I sound like a sales guy, but the GAN by itself, I would pay $25 a month. I mean, that's what I did. I paid a lot of money for it because, I did try to have AI create it. It couldn't do it. I mean, I tried for hours and hours, and it could not even come close. And the guy who made it is an awesome coder. And so for me, the value it was worth it to have him do it because his JP probably, right? We have some awesome stuff. But yeah, if you guys want, we can move over to Discord, and we only have 5 people on here anyway. So if there's anyone that doesn't want to go over to Discord for a bit, Discord's just so much better because it's live. So yeah, I can stop the stream and get over to Discord, see what the market's going to give us. So yeah, I'll stop this. Anyone that isn't on our Discord, I guess you can just email me at chat@winningtrades.com, or just trying to think. You can find us. You can go to my. You can find us. But yeah, if you want to, we're going to jump over to Discord so it's more live and so there's no more delay. So I'll see you guys over there. Stop this thing.